Good afternoon, welcome to Raiders Hockey. We're here at the Max Bell Arena for Game 2 of the Raiders playoff series versus the Calgary Fire. Sorry we're a little late today. Calgary Canucks game preceding this one went a little late due to some rough stuff, so we're here now, we're getting ready to go. Both teams are out on the ice. Raiders are in their huddle. Starting in net, number 1, Ali Kieran. On the blue line, looks like we've got Trotter and Yonker. Starting, we got Brooke Lowe, Kurlock, and Hauk. We'll have O Canada, and then we'll get busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem.
Both teams getting their helmets on. 20 minutes on the clock. Puck's back in the bench. And we'll be getting ready to drop the puck. Gabby Durante starting in net for the Fire. Nelson out to take the face-off versus Kurlock. Lowe grabs that loose puck off the scramble draw. Raiders get control of it. Hauk tries to dump it in. Noonan enters the zone for the Fire. Hauk, though, good back check. Takes the puck away, and she's going to get out of the zone. LaPlante takes it over for the Fire back in her own zone. Throws one off the boards. Hauk in the neutral zone, chips it deep, and that goes all the way down the ice. No icing. LaPlante back to circle back for the Fire. She puts one up off the half boards to Noonan. Noonan chips it and chases up off the boards. Funk's there, and she dumps it back in deep. Durante plays it there for the Fire. Comes right in the pipe. Good chance for Borbandy, but a good back check by Noonan negates that chance. Kept in at the line by Santos. She cycles that back down. Borbandy there. Santos tries to keep it at the line, does so, but Noonan's going to get it out, and Funk's going to step up, chip that one, and Nelson has it for the Fire, allowing her teammates to get in. McLeod in on the forecheck, giving a couple of whacks. Nelson, chip and go, almost gets it picked off there by Welby, and up into the bench by Santos, and we'll have a face-off. We'll see where it goes. Looks like it's probably going to come in the neutral zone. Good. Matthews wins that draw, but the Fire control it off the half boards and get it in. Looks like Alloway's back out there for the Fire, chipped up. Good back check by Crooks. Comes dangerously out in front, but cleared aside by Matthews. Drive to the net. Borbandy with a good foot to get that out of the way, Leduc. And in comes Elliott. Elliott on the rush. And Ingram gets dispossessed in the neutral zone. Borbandy settles it back behind her net. Chipped up. Ooh, that could have been too many men right there. She was stepping off. Wiltsey dumps it into the zone for the Fire. Checks it back on the half boards. Elliott with a good strong stick though. Gets it to the point but not out. Neff circles back into the neutral ice zone with the puck. And she's winding up some speed. Chips it up off the boards. Tries to hit Norrie. Norrie picks it up and gets it into the zone. Little scrambly play to start here. Eason has it on the half boards here and enters the zone. Neff controls it. Goes D to D for Holt. Borbandy has it. She throws it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Just missed the net. And with that, 17-19 to go. No shots on goal yet. Borbandy with a good chance for the Raiders, and Abby Borbandy negated a good cross crease pass for the Raiders. So a couple of chances. Lundell tries to get it out in front for Hobbs. Good defensive play there. Trotter over to Yonker. Yonker with a good stick. Chips it up off the half boards. Gets to the line. Not out. Goes back. Comes out in front. Dangerously. Kieran with a save. And Borbandy enters the zone. That was offside. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral ice zone. Welby McLeod and Matthews come out. Matthews going to take this draw. Yonker and Trotter are out on D. McKinley Nelson out for the face-off for the Fire. Matthews wins that draw, gets it back to Yonker, over to Trotter. Trotter gets center, and she's going to rim it around, and in comes McLeod. Takes a funny hop off the boards. Durante had to be aware. And a good pinch there by Trotter. Keeps it in and gets it back behind the net. Rimmed around the board for Noonan. Pinched by Yonker. Yonker keeps it in and does a good job to get it in behind the net. LaPlante puts it up. Funk does a good job to clog the neutral zone up. And Welby has it, and she puts it to some open ice. And Yonker has some time and space, and she dumps it in deep. McLeod's going in on the forecheck. LaPlante gathers that puck up, gets it to Noonan. Back to LaPlante. LaPlante circles behind her net. Hauk on the forecheck along with Borbandy. Hauk doing a good job of making LaPlante circle back, and she's forced to reverse. Noonan tries to get it up. Can't get it all the way out, and Hauk takes control, and she's going to have a shot. Whistles one just wide, and it settles in behind the net. Lupel has it for the Fire, and she chips it up. Hits Noonan. Noonan to Lupel. Lupel in. 1-on-4. Tries to tie it below, but unable to get it, and packed behind the net goes Funk to gather the loose puck up. Crooks on the forecheck, gets control of it and gets it back to the point. Alloway. One-timer there. Didn't get all of it, and that goes back in behind the net, and Funk's going to control it for the Fire, or for the Raiders, and she gets it up, and Hauk gets it all the way down the ice, and they're going to go for a shift. That should be icing, and it is. 15:08 to go here. Shots on goal, 1-0 in favor of the Fire. Scrambly start to this first period. No penalties yet. Kurlock scrambles that draw, won by Ingram. She tosses it towards the net. Penalty coming up for the Fire. Kieran skates to the bench for the extra attacker, but as the Fire tag up, we'll have our first penalty of the game. Looks like Bolger going 2 minutes for cross-checking. First power play of the game for the Raiders. 15:07 to go here in the first period. Kurlock out for the draw. She's out there with Weldy. Back at the point, Elliott. Oh, nice cross-seam pass. Shot right on. Good save by Durante. She gets it off to the half boards. Elliott settles it again. She chips it down on the half boards for Kurlock. Kurlock back to the point. Elliott. Borbandy with a one-timer. Oh, almost tipped there. Good try by Welby. Elliott now. Borbandy whiffs on that. Kieran's coming out to play that one. She flips it up. Hits Kurlock. Kurlock's going to settle it. Goes all the way across ice for Elliott. Elliott tipped in by McLeod, and she's going to go on the forecheck. Holt controls it for the Fire, back behind her net. Has it in the corner. She's going to try and get it up. But Johnny on the spot was Wiltshire to grab that puck, and she gets it off the boards to McLeod. McLeod pinches in. Wiltshire back to McLeod. McLeod now controls it on the half boards. She has it at the top. Right in, bouncing around. And the Fire gather up a loose puck, control it. Yonker avoids a check. Gets a pass. Hits Borbandy, leaves it for Yonker. Yonker over to Trotter. They're going to have to cycle with 30 seconds to go on the power play. One shot so far on the power play. Houck gathers it up. Not able to enter the zone cleanly. Fire try and get it out. Chip it up off the boards. Yonker's going to try and keep it in, and she does. Yonker has it on the half boards, gets it down in the corner. Back to Yonker. Yonker has it hop over her stick, and it comes back down into the neutralized zone. 9 seconds to go. Time for one last rush on this power play. And the Fire do an effective job of penalty killing. Borbandy enters the zone, puts it back. Houck rifles one, that gets deflected, and outskate the Fire. Crooks hits center ice, flips one in. LaPlante gathers it up and goes into the corner. She's 1-on-4. Santos dispossesses, comes off the boards, and Easton skates it out. She's going to chip it up. Hits low, unable to gather that as it was in her skates. And the Fire gather it up. Hobbs passes it back to LaPlante. LaPlante hits Lupel. Lupel at center. She's going to skate it into the zone. Good back check there. Matthews or Lowe with a great back check. Benko with a shot. Oh. And a great stick by the Funk to get that puck out. Chipped up, and that could be a penalty there too, but it isn't. Wow. Kurlock got interfered with by Holt. Holt put his shoulder right into her after a chip. Good back check by Ingram. She tries a shot. That goes wide. Neff now controls it for the Fire. She skates back behind her net, bothered by Ingram. And she's forced to reverse, and Elliott's going to pinch. Elliott wins the race to that puck. Gets it into the corner, and Ingram goes back on the back check. Steals that puck away from Neff, gets it right out in the slot. Unable to capitalize with Matthews, and Elliott's going to have to be on her horse. Luckily, it was the end of a shift for the Fire, and they just dump it back in. Borbandy has it. She throws a long pass up, gets stolen by Yakachuk. What does Don Cherry say? Never up the middle of the ice in your own zone. Yakachuk has it, gets it back to the point. Alloway gets it across. Shot through traffic, that's blocked. Borbandy doing a good job and chips it back in behind the net. Yakachuk is going to go and retrieve it. Yakachuk in the corner. Cycles across, goes to the point. Shot comes through, goes wide. Fire still control it. Nelson on the puck. She dumps it back in the corner. Noonan with some time. Had no lane to shoot. She cycles it back in the corner. Elliott. McLeod doing a good job of bugging Nelson. And Yakachuk hard on that forecheck along the half boards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get it out, and they do. They hit center. Tackled from behind, no call, but one-on-one now. McLeod tries a move, unable to get by Rebecca Alloway. Noonan now skates out for the Fire. She hits center, dumps it in deep. Kieran back behind the net to play it. Leaves it there for a defender. Lupel in there along with Trotter. And out skates Borbandy. Borbandy with a head of steam enters the zone. Leaves it back behind. Crooks does a good job on the back check. And that should have been offside, and it is. And ahead of the play. 10-10 to go here in the first period. Shots are 2-1 in favor of the Raiders. Odd placement on the face-off. I don't think that was intentional. Raiders control it off the draw. Easton along the boards in there with Wiltshire. Comes free. Crooks has it for the Fire. She gets an outlet pass to Lupel. Lupel skates. She has ahead of steam entering the zone. Tries a move. Right back. Kieran with a save. LaPlante back behind the net. Oh, right out in front to Lupel. She was all alone. And that's going to be a penalty coming up for the Raiders. That was a... We touched the puck there, sir. Ma'am. Wow. With that, the Fire go on their first power play. Athena Hauk, 2 minutes for body contact. 9:25, shots are 2-2. First power play of the game for the Fire. Raiders 0 for 1. Kurlock out to take this draw. She's out there with Funk, Santos, and McLeod. Scramble draw. Control goes back to the... Oh! Just goes wide. Kieran got enough of it to steer it wide. That was sitting right on the line. Comes right for Benko. Benko shoots. Kieran with the save. Rebound cleared off to the side. McLeod rifles it around. Kurlock's going to see if she can win the race here. And the Raiders get it all the way down, but don't get it down the ice. And now they will, although that hit a player right out in front. Pass to Lundell. Lundell here hits center. She enters the zone. She's going to hold up and wait for reinforcements. Comes right in the slot. Good block. We got to keep that slot free. Eventually they're going to get a... That's a trip. No call. Welby gets it up and out, but not out of the zone. Hobbs controls it, gets it to Lundell. Lundell throws one through traffic, hoping for a deflection, and Nelson has it for the Fire. She gets it back to Neff. Neff, Kieran with the save, and she covers up that rebound. 8:16 to go, first period. Shots are 5-2, 3 shots on this power play so far for the Fire. 52 seconds to go in Hauk's penalty. Fire win the draw and get it back into the corner. Lupel throws one in front, gets blocked, and the Raiders get it to the line and out. LaPlante to Lupel. Lupel turns and enters the zone. She holds up, looks for Nelson on the half boards. Nelson loses control of it. Comes right out in front. Pushed off to the corners by Matthews. Smart play to not try and take that one anywhere else. Back to the line for Bolger. Bolger. LaPlante. LaPlante's going to try and throw one through traffic. That one goes high and wide. Comes back to Bolger. Brooke Lowe out. Shot. Kieran takes that one up high. Rebound cleared by Lowe all the way down the ice, and we'll get it, or Matthews, and we'll get a change. Penalty over to Hauk. Teams will return to even strength. And Nelson, with a head of steam, gets back, poke checked. And Kurlock has it. She dumps it in. She's going in on the forecheck. She's going to win the race here. Trying to get the puck free. Kurlock in a battle there with looks like Bolger. Fire come away with that puck. Wiltshire gets it back to the point for Trotter. Trotter over to Yonker. Yonker through traffic. Shot right on net. Thrown right back out in front. Bouncing around. Kurlock just couldn't get a stick on it. She's dispossessed. She's hooked. No call on that. Wow. It was right up in her, right up underneath her armpits. Usually that's an easy call when you get spun around like that. 6:35 to go. 6-3 the shots on goal. No score. Face off in the neutral zone. Matthews wins another draw. She's been dynamite in the face-off circle these last couple of games. Ingram in a race. Good stick on the back check. And the Raiders miss a pass, and that's going to be icing. 6:19 to go. Face-off coming back up deep in the Raiders zone. Face-off win by the Raiders. Funk gets it, chips it up onto the half boards. Probably not able to get that one. Comes right out in front. Kieran out hard for the save, makes a great stop. Cut the angle down. Looks like that was Dyer who scored yesterday. Big save by Kieran. That puck squirted free right out in front. Dyer had all kinds of time. Kieran came down, cut down the angle, and made a nice save. Bandy wins that draw, gets it back in the corner. She controls it on the half boards. Bothered there by a couple of Fire players. And into the corner it goes, and we're going to have a face-off. Bandy lost her net guard. She's just tidying up. 5:54 to go here in the first period. 7-3 the shots. Fire with 3 shots on their power play. Raiders with 1. Bandy gets the draw, scrambles it. Hits McLeod. McLeod chips it towards the net. LaPlante cleans that one up and puts it into the corner. Up off the half boards, gets to the point but not out. That one comes into the far corner as it's deflected. Comes back to Bandy. She throws one wide of the net. That's deflected all the way down the ice. Ooh, there was a cross check on Kurlock. Bandy's getting bothered there. Nori rimmed around the boards. McLeod's going to pick this one up. She puts a great pass to Hauk. Hauk now with speed enters the zone. She has Kurlock driving for the net. Hauk shoots one. That's blocked. Still on the puck. Scrambled around. Hauk lifts a stick. Pins it against the boards. She's in there along with Lowe. Lowe doing some great board work. And Hauk skates away with the puck. She's right in the slot. Throws one towards the net. A couple of people there. And the Fire come away with the puck. Hauk tries to back check. That one comes out. Kieran's going to play it. And she's going to hold on as the Fire player was skating in. Lakuski was skating in there. So we'll hold on for a face-off. 4:39 to go here in the first period. Matthews out to take this draw. She settles in. Fire win that draw, get it back to the point. Alloway to Hobbs. Hobbs unable to control it, and the Raiders get it out of the zone. Almost poked free by Wiltshire. She would have had a lane to the net. Back to Funk. Funk puts one up. Gets to Alloway. Alloway's in her feet. Big scramble here in the neutralized zone. And the Raiders win the battle, and in goes Wiltshire on the forecheck. Wiltshire gathers that puck in the corner, protects the puck, gets it back to the line. Funk has it. She throws one. Area pass wide into the far corner. Alloway has it. She chips it up into Hobbs' feet, and Hobbs forces him to regroup. Bulger has it. Throws a long stretch pass. Hits Benko in the feet, and in comes Ingram. Ingram shoots, deflected into the corner. Good block there by Alloway. Thrown back out in front of the net, no one there. And Lundell has it. Lundell puts a pass across, hits Hobbs. Hobbs with a little move. Good sticks by the Raiders, keeping everything free and clear. And along the half boards is Bandy. She's battling there, but the puck squirts free, and it looks like Bandy has it. She's going to skate. She tries to make a move on Noonan, but Noonan gets that puck. Shot from Yakachuk, whistles wide. Noonan gathers that puck up in the corner. Gathered up. Good back check though. Comes to the line, but not out. Elliott's got it. She chips it around. She's going to go gather it up in the corner. Tries to get it out. Noonan right on that puck. She puts an area pass to herself. Goes back and behind the net for Nelson. Nelson right out in front. Left there. Kieran with a save. Another save. And Kurlock gets hauled down behind the net. No call. Wow. Unbelievable there was no call on that. Kurlock gets the puck. She's going to try and chip it out, and does. And in a race is Welby. Welby's got the puck. She's going to go behind the net. Gets tackled behind the net. Hauk in there now. Matthews gathers the loose puck, gets it to the line. Trotter. Back into the corner for Houck. Houck, try to pass. Matthews, Johnny on the spot to gather that loose puck. She's going to drive to the net. Puts one to Houck, was behind her, and LaPlante skates it out. One-on-one. She just dumps it in and goes for a change. Kieran behind the net to stop it. She's going to rim it around. And hits Lowe. Lowe gets it chipped out. Dyer carries on for the Fire. And Holt has it in her own zone. She chips one up. Gets deflected in by Lupel, and Trotter goes back to gather it up with 1:47 to go here in the first period. Trotter cycles against some pressure, puts it up into the referee's skate, and a good stick by Bourbandy to get it out. Low in on the check. Comes wide. Sent in by Holt. On the half boards, Norrie has it. Norrie to Dyer. Dyer ran out of room. And Yonker's going to dump it in. She's going to go in on the forecheck. Tries to pass. Out in front, doesn't get it. And a good play by Kurlock. Norrie, that could be a penalty. That isn't, luckily. Yonker goes back to gather it. Good pass to Ingram. Kurlock just missed. Wiltshire now comes in. Wiltsey comes in. She hits Lakuski. And Easton gets it out and into the neutralized zone with 47 seconds to go. Last minute of play here in the first period. Pass comes up. Wiltsey. Leduc trying to get a free puck. Lundell comes away without. She enters the zone. She goes wide, throws one across, goes into the corner. Good stick there by Santos. Chipped up and into the neutral zone with 26 seconds to go. Fire putting some pressure on. Hobbs comes in. She's going to try and go around Funk, unable to do so. In the corner. Comes whistled by Benko just wide from a sharp angle. Kieran had that covered. 9 seconds to go. The Raiders just want to kill the clock here for the last few seconds without a shot. And they do so. That's going to do it for the period. So at the end of one, shots are 9-4 in favor of the Fire, but zeros on the scoreboard. Kieran with a couple of big stops and a couple of good chances at the other end. But we're knotted at one. We'll take a break. And we'll come back in the second period of play. All right, led by Alec here, and here come the Raiders for the second period of play. Shots after the first, 9-4 in favor of the Fire. Both teams went 0 for 1 on the power play. Zero on the scoreboard. .20 minutes on the clock, second period, just about to get underway. Face-off win. Kurlock gets that. Trotter enters the zone. She dumps it into the corner, tries to go and grab it. Comes to the line. Hauk makes a nice move. Penalty coming up. On who? Obviously it's on us. I don't think the ref knows who it was. Sydney Trotter looks like she's going for 2 minutes for tripping. When everybody on the ice doesn't know what happened, you know there was no foul, but the ref called it, and we got to kill off 2 minutes here early on in the second period. 19:48, time of that penalty to Trotter. 2 minutes for tripping. Left there by Lundell, she gets it back to the line. Alloway gets it back in deep for Banco. Banco fires one through, Kieran with the save, and cleared aside by Santos. Hauk gets to the line but not out. Bulger keeps it in. She comes right into the slot. Kieran's going to scoop that one up and hold on for a face-off. So 2 shots so far on this power play. Or 1 shot, sorry. Banco Hobbs Lundell. McLeod Welby. Funk gathers that puck up on the draw by Welby. Welby chips it up. McLeod now has it. She just couldn't get a hold of it. Comes to Welby in the neutralized zone, but Benko enters the zone 3-on-2. Right out in front, good stick by Funk. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice, and Welby in on the forecheck. 1:18 to go in the penalty, and that's going to be icing. So 1:15 to go, 19:03 to go here in the second period. Great stick by Natalie Funk, negated a chance out in front. Lundell was making a move right towards the net. Borbandy out to take the draw. She's out there with Wiltshire on this penalty kill. Elliott and Borbandy back at the points. Fire control it. Holt has it behind the net. She skates out, gets a pass off. Hits Nelson. Nelson with a cross ice pass hits Neff. Neff enters the zone with Yakachuk coming towards the net. Gets a tip, that just goes wide. Middle of the ice. Looking for a zone to pass, comes back to the point. Neff tries to hit one through traffic. That one's scooped up by Kieran with a glove save with traffic in front. Noonan bothering her in front. Having a chat with the ref about interference. 47 seconds to go. Back out comes McLeod. Borbandy to take this draw. She's facing off against Nelson. Scramble draw. McLeod taps that to the corner. Back to the point. LaPlante keeps it in. LaPlante now throws one through traffic. Kieran steers that aside. Good traffic in front. McLeod has it. Goes off Nelson's stick, and that's going to go out into the neutralized zone where LaPlante gathers it back up. And that goes all the way down the ice. Kieran's going to hold it, but it slides just wide of the net, and we're going to have an icing call. 21 seconds to go on Trotter's penalty. She's standing up, eagerly awaiting to exit the penalty box. 4 shots so far on this power play for the Fire. 13-4 the shots on goal. Raiders are going to have to get some more traffic and get some more shots on net. Matthews in to take this draw. And LaPlante gathers it up behind the net. One last rush for the Fire on this power play. Outskates LaPlante. She hits the blue line, makes a long stretch pass, hits Norrie. Norrie's going to hold up on the half boards. She gets it back to the point. Over to LaPlante. LaPlante throws it through traffic. Good tie up on the sticks, and that's going to do it for the power play. Trotter back out. Kieran had to be sharp on that sharp angle shot from Wiltsey, and she gathers it up and holds on. So the Fire now 0 for 2 on the power play. In to take the draw is Kurlock. Kurlock gets that, but it comes back to the point. Lupel has it. She goes to Dyer. Dyer right out in front. Crooks with a chance. Kieran steers that aside. Off onto the half boards where there's a battle between, looks like Trotter and Kurlock. Lupel has the puck. She tries to get it to Crooks. Crooks, no space to drive to the net. She circles. Comes right out in front. Deflected by Kurlock. Kurlock's going for a long stretch pass. Oh, just went off a stick. And that comes outside the zone. Lupel's going to try and regroup. Ingram steals that puck. And she enters the zone. And that's going to be offside. Tired group of players. They're going to go for a shift. Borbandy, Eason, and Wiltshire out, along with Elliott and Abby Borbandy on D. Face off. Win for the Fire. Benko wins that draw. Neff turns in her own zone, gathers some speed, puts a pass to Holt. Holt circles back behind her net. Wiltshire on the forecheck, gets it to Hobbs on the half board, chips it up, stolen by Borbandy, but comes back to the line. Eason drags it in. She's going to gather that up, throws it towards the net. Hobbs has it, gets dispossessed, and dumps Borbandy. Benko and Wiltshire fighting for the puck. Lundell gets pushed off the puck and out skates. She pushes, and Neff now on the puck. She makes a nice turn, chips it up off the boards, but back skates, looks like Wiltshire to get that puck. Chipped up off the boards. Fire dump the rolling puck. She chips it up off the boards. And Matthews enters the zone. She has Santos. Oh, she's hauled down. That's nothing called. Slides just wide of the net. Hauk now there. She gathers that puck up. She's got it in the corner, but it skirts free and it's going into the corner. Matthews in on the forecheck against Funk. Dumps it back in deep. Durante stops it for a defenseman. Whiff on that pass, and Lowe has it. Goal scorer yesterday, right out in front. Shot! Oh, just wide of the net. Nets come off the moorings. Good chance right there for the Fire, or for the Raiders. Lowe did a great job of retrieving that puck and getting it across the face of goal where we had a couple of cracks at it. Shot it just wide, and the goalie sliding across, knocked that net off the moorings. 15:22 to go. Raiders' first shot of the period. Yonker keeps it in. She dumps it around. Right in behind the net. Back. Held there by Welby. Welby cycles it. Back to the point. Yonker. Slap shot through traffic. Hits someone in front. Yakachuk skates out. Hits Noonan in full flight. Trotter there. Right back to the point for Bulger. Bulger. Shot. Kieran with the glove save. 14:52 to go. 16-5 the shots on goal. Second period of play. Offside, but the play seems to be pretty even. Fire have got most of their shots on the power play. Elliott skates it out. She's got a 3-on-2 if she gets moving. She enters the zone, puts it over to Ingram. Ingram takes a shot. That one whistles wide. Kept in along the boards by Borbandy. Duke, Borbandy comes across the face of goal, gets it to Elliott, back at the point. Elliott, lots of traffic in front, throws one through traffic. Oh, good hard shot there by Kaya Borbandy, and a good save by Durante. Circled back in, and Kaya Borbandy now has it. She puts it back to the point. Shot through traffic. Big rebound out in front. Cleared aside. Abby Borbandy now on that. Gets it to Wilcher. Wilcher back in behind the net. Makes a nice move. Tries a wraparound. Good save by that well. Another one. Tries to step it out in front. Couple of rebounds. 3 rebounds in there, and finally the goalie finds it. Oh, it was loose on her pad. It's sitting right there on her pad. Oh, no, maybe not. That was a stick. By the Raiders there. Great chances and a big save by Durante to keep this at 0-0. 13:51 to go here in the second period. Matthews lost the draw. Holt has it. She puts it around for Lupel on the half boards. Pinched down is Santos. She keeps it in. Matthews dumps it back in deep, and Neff gathers it up for the Fire. Wilcher on the forecheck along with Eason. Gets out into the neutralized zone. And a good back check by Wilcher. Kieran had to make a save, and the rebound was sitting right out in front. A little bit of a yard sale there. Neff chips it, and out skates Eason. Eason's going to chip it up off the boards, unable to do so, and it's dumped back in. Kieran back to play it behind the net, sets it up for Ardee. Santos gathers that one up. She's held up, but Mathers manages to gather that up and puts it up on the half boards. Neff pinches down, gets it back in behind the net. Lupel there, bothered by Funk. Funk with a big stick. Face-off win by the Raiders. Kurlock won that draw. Low, trying to get it out. Unable to do so. And Yonker controls it back in behind the net, gets it over to Trotter. Trotter reverses back to Yonker. Yonker has Hauk. Nice outlet pass. And she's going to make a nice pass, and in goes Kurlock. Kurlock with a little bit of speed. Backhand shot right on net. Good save by Durante out, cutting down that angle. 12:30 to go here in the second period of play.
We were victorious.
Awesome. Good news from the Raiders AA game. Midget AA Raiders moving on to the next series, beating Airdrie. Tip just wide. McLeod. Puck comes up, Trotter keeps that in. She digs it down into the corner, puts it back in behind the net, takes a hit, no call. Welby circles it. No one in front though. McLeod has it, gets it back. Borbandy tries to get a pass across and outskates Lundell for the Fire. Fire enter the zone, Lundell has it. She tries to chip it back, but a good back check by Yonker. Hits the ref. Back into the corner, and Hobbs gathers it up. Hobbs trying to make a move. Kieran smartly gathers that puck up as it was going right towards the front of the net. Face off deep in the Raider zone with 11:42 to go. 18-9 now with the shots on goal. Kurlock gets that draw into the half boards. Fire gather the loose puck though. Noonan back to the line. Nelson puts an errant pass. Comes back to the line and out. She's going to gather that puck up. Got a stick on it. Sauces a pass to Noonan. Hauk takes a slash from Nelson. Shakes it off. Fire control back in their own zone. Up comes Yakachuk. She comes into the zone. Hits Noonan. Noonan blocked by Elliott. And that one gets rimmed around. Comes back to the point for Bulger. She was unable to get it by. Hauk skates it up. And in comes Lowe on the forecheck. She's got Nelson in there. She ties that up. Hauk's in there as well. Hauk has it in her feet. That puck's loose, and out come the Fire. Good job by, looks like Kurlock to poke a loose puck. Noonan swats it down with her hand, and she has it in the corner. Back to the point. Neff back down to Noonan. Noonan. Nelson lost control of it and gets tipped back behind the net for Funk. Funk puts a pass up. and outskate the Raiders. Nice pass, hits Ingram on the fly. Ingram enters the zone. She's 1-on-3, just going to hold it in the corner, waiting for some reinforcements. And she gets them, and she comes away with the puck, gets it over to Trotter. Trotter shoots, big rebound in front. Oh, Ingram couldn't cash that one in. She's in the corner against Neff, battling for that puck, along with Leduc. Leduc comes away with it. Leduc now pushes it back, battling really hard. Raiders are getting a penalty, it looks like. No. No, it looks like the Fire are getting a penalty. Another one there, could be two. And that's going to be a penalty on the Fire. Head contact. M&F going for head contact. We'll see what this is. They've already put 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes for head contact. So the second power play of the game for the Raiders. Borbandy, Welby, and McLeod out. Borbandy to take the draw. Trotter and Yonker out. Yonker with a power play goal yesterday. Big blast. Gets rimmed around. Trotter puts it back down in the corner. Welby gathers it up on the half boards. Cycles that one back. McLeod in there. On Welby. McLeod back to Trotter. Trotter to McLeod. McLeod has time. Lots of traffic in front. Comes through traffic. Steered aside by Durante. Back behind the net. Welby avoids the check. Gets sent down the ice by the Fire. 1:24 to go on the penalty. 19:16 to go here in the second period. Rimmed around. Borbandy grabs that and skates it up. Avoids a check. Gets another check right on her. And Norrie for the Fire dumps that one back in deep. And Trotter's going to have to go back and set it back up. Let's have some movement here. Chipped all the way down. It's going to go right on net. Durante holds it. Holt. Check behind the net. Unfortunately, a Raider lost the stick. Defender lost the stick too. This could be a break for the Raiders. McLeod. Kurlock has it. Kurlock gets it back to the point. Elliott. Cross. Back to Elliott. Shot through traffic. Scores! McLeod scoops a loose puck up. Puts it into the net. The Raiders take a 1-0 lead. Good job of finding the loose puck by Kurlock, getting it back to the point. Got it towards the net, and the rebound gets potted by McLeod. So, power play goal, and the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. No replay today, guys. My apologies. Someone forgot the memory card for the box, so we don't have a replay on that. I'll try and post it later tonight, though. Matthews in to take the draw at center ice. She's out there with Wiltshire. She wins that draw. Elliott enters the zone. She's going to go wide. Gets it back to Wiltshire on the half boards. Wiltshire knocked down. That's LaPlante's going to go for two for cross-check. So, power play goal by the Raiders, and they're going right back at it. LaPlante, 2 minutes for cross-checking. $8:19 to go here in the second period. 1-0 in favor of the Raiders. 13-18 the shots. Starting to even up after that last power play. Borbandy out to take this draw. Funk out there as well. Hauk grabs that. Comes across. Yonker to Hauk. Back to Yonker. To Hauk. Hauk with a nice move. Shot through traffic, deflected just wide by Borbandy. Hauk now on the puck. She has it on the half boards. Sees Trotter. Trotter. Back to Hauk. Hauk with a nice move, but Yakacek's going to get a bit of a break. Hauk now back. Shot right up on the mask of Kieran, but keeps that one out. Trotter's going to settle that down behind her own net. McLeod from Funk. I had it from Elliott, but
Number 25, Cyril Land. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Penalty.
chipped up. Borbandy now on it, or Yonker on it, I should say. She enters the zone. She's waiting for some reinforcements. Gets taken down from behind. Norrie loses the handle, but Kurlock with a great forecheck grabs that puck. She still has it. Gets it out to McLeod. McLeod, the goal scorer. Another penalty coming up. Shot grabbed by Durante, and for 43 seconds, we'll have a 5-on-3 power play. Hooking the call. Looks like Emma Neff going to visit the box again. So a golden opportunity to take a 2-goal lead here for the Raiders. 5-on-3 for 43 seconds, followed up by another minute and 15 of man advantage. Face-off win by the Fire, but the loose puck goes to Kurlock. Back behind the net, she's going to set it up. Back to the point. Elliott to Borbandi. Borbandi cycles it again. Back on the half boards. Hits McLeod. McLeod on the backhand of Borbandi. Borbandi goes to Elliott. Elliott throws one through traffic. Deflected just wide. Rebound out in front. Kurlock gathers the loose puck up. 16 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Elliott. One-timer. Good glove save there by Durante. That might have been going wide, but 4 seconds to go in the first power play. Bang the stick alley. So it's a 5-on-4. Comes back to Elliott. Elliott with traffic in front, throws one through, deflected by Bulger. She has it in the corner. She tries to get it up, and she puts it out of play. Should be a face-off deep in the Fire zone with 1:02 to go into Neff's penalty. 19-14 the shots on goal, one chicken. Crookston in the forecheck. Borbandi heads it up to Ingram. Ingram has it. She settles in on the half boards, makes a nice move by LaPlante. Fire get away with that loose puck, and Trotter's going to gather it up at the point. She dumps it in deep, and Funk battling there against Holt. Holt comes away with the loose puck. She tries to get it by Trotter, unable to do so. Trotter dumps it back down in deep. 14 seconds to go in the power play. Trotter's going to pinch in, try and keep it in. Does so, but it comes outside, and that's going to do it for the power play with 5 seconds to go. Chipped in. Matthews on the half boards. Gets it in deep. Holds it there. Raiders come away with that puck right out in front. Comes back to the line. Elliott. Blocked. Santos gets a shot on net. Steered aside. Durante with the save. 10th shot of the period for the Raiders. 11th shot. Neff now with a head of speed. She's got a 2-on-1 with Benko. She's coming in, passes it. Kieran with a pad save. Santos chips it up and out into the neutralized zone. She's going to go chasing after that one. And the Raiders get a change in. Will she gather that puck up? Yes, she will. Lundell right out in front. Kieran with a good save. Deflects it up and out of play. Frustration by Hobbs. 21st shot of the game for the Fire. 4:16 to go here. Still 1-0. Great chance right there. Hobbs just couldn't bury that. Kieran came out, challenged, and got it up and out of play. Fire win the faceoff. Yonker battling with Hobbs. Skated to center, chips it into the zone, and in goes Eason. Eason in on the forecheck against Alloway. She's going to win the battle to the puck. She reverses it into the corner. Wiltshire with a nice move on the boards gets it back to the point. Yonker shot through traffic. Durante with a good save. Wow. Send them both there, ref. Kurlock's going for 2 minutes. She got a little bit overzealous after Bulger hit her in the back of the head. She calls it both ways. That should have been a 2-2. So the Raiders with 3:41 have to kill off the penalty. Borbandi in to take the draw. She's out there with Hauk. Borbandi and Elliott on the D. Fire win that draw. Noonan gets it back to the point, gets it into the corner. Yakachuk in the corner. She's getting bothered by Borbandi. Yakachuk comes across, fires a shot. Kieran with a save. Through traffic, a nice hard shot by Yakachuk. Comes behind the net for Noonan. Noonan bothered by Elliott. Elliott doing a good job to keep her there. Nelson puts it back to the point. LaPlante has it. Bothered by Hauk. Hauk doing a good job of steering that one aside. Kieran scoops that one up. No rebound. Face off with 1:32 to go here in the penalty.
Raiders penalty number 15, Abigail Kurloff. 2 minutes for roughing after the whistle. Time of penalty 3:41. Kurloff for roughing at 3:41.
3:12 to go here in the period. Face-off win by the Raiders. Santos has it on the half boards. She's held there by Yakachuk, and a scrum continues and with the puck, but it comes free to Hauk or to McLeod, and she dumps it down the ice. Durante sets it up for a defenseman. LaPlante takes over behind her own net. McLeod in on the forecheck, killing some precious seconds with 1:09 to go in the penalty. Comes into the middle of the ice for Noonan. Noonan to Yakachuk. Yakachuk enters the zone. She's going to hold up on the half boards. Throws one towards the net. Kieran with the save. Noonan circling. Puts it to her defenseman, Holt. Holt throws one towards the net. That's hopeful, and it doesn't get anywhere. McLeod gets it down the ice. McLeod and Lowe did a good job there on the penalty kill. They're going to go shift. They're going to fresh up plays. Hauk with an open net, and they get a gift! A short-handed goal! Comes right out in front. Fiala lost the handle on it, and Durante was out of her net. And just like yesterday when miscommunication between a goalie and a D, the Raiders get their break. So 2-0 the lead. Hauk with a shorty. Borbandi out and Hauk to kill off the last 38 seconds of this power play. Bowled over. Kieran watches that one go wide. Crooks. Yonker battling behind the net. Lupel has it. She skates across, tries a shot. That one goes. Kieran covers that one up. No rebound again.
Raiders goal scored by number 20, Athena.
2 minutes.
2:21.
And the second Raiders, Athena Hauk unassisted, short-handed. Full-scale change here on the penalty kill. Getting ready to come out of the box. Welby in to take this draw. Welby scrambles it. Raiders get control of it, dump it to the line, and get it out. Holt's going to have to regroup with 13 seconds to go. Kurlock standing up. Comes right back, and Durante is going to hold on to this one. And a face-off with 7 seconds to go is in the fire zone with 1:48 to go here in the period. Body contact. So for 118, we'll be short-handed again. Fire on their fourth power play. Kaya Borbandi out with Santos, Funk, and Hauk. Hauk with the short-handed goal here. Gets all the way down the ice with 1:15 to go in the period. 16 shots to 24 in favor of the Fire, but 2-0 on the scoreboard. LaPlante has it behind the net. We've seen a lot of her in this period with all the power play time.
This is the last minute of play in the period.
Good tip. Funk going to go back and try and retrieve that. She's in there with Hobbs. Funk wins that. Gets to the line. Doesn't get out, though. LaPlante has it. Hauk overskated that. Comes to the line for Bolger. Bolger takes it on her backhand. Fires a shot in. Soaks that up. No rebound with 44.1 seconds to go. 25-16 the shots. 1:26 to go in Elliott's penalty.
Elliott for body checking at 1:18.
Matthews out to take this draw. She wins that one. Gets it to the line, but not out. Bulger loses the handle on it. It comes out in the neutral ice zone, and Matthews is tied up. She gets a hold of it and shoots it down the ice where LaPlante goes back to retrieve it. McLeod in on the forecheck on her and forces her to turn back with 30 seconds to go in the period. LaPlante settles it. Skates out in front of her net. Long stretch pass to Lundell. Hits Benko in stride. Back to Lundell and enters the zone. Benko throws one towards the front of the net. Hobbs couldn't gather it up, but she has it on the half boards. Back to the point. Go in the period. Bolger over LaPlante. That one sky balls up off the glass and comes around, comes back in. 1.4 seconds to go, and that's going to do it for the period. So, at the end of 2, the Raiders lead 2-0. Shots on goal 25-16 in favor of the Fire. 12 shots to 16 in the second period. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for the third period of play. All right, we're back for the third period of play. Raiders on the penalty kill for 42 seconds. Jocelyn Elliott in the box.
Calgary 5!
Cloud and Borbandy out to kill this with Funk and Santos. 20 clock. Face off underway. Fire. Neff passes up to Lindell. Lindell enters the zone. Comes across to Benko. Benko gets poke checked. And one-on-one now. Cloud. 24 seconds to go. Borbandy. And on the forecheck. Holt over to Neff. Neff gets it rimmed. Santos got a stick on it though. Neff trying to get it out in front. Big paddle from the goaltender. Stopped that and pushed it back behind the net. Funk battling with Lundell. Lundell comes away with the puck. Elliott about to step back out onto the ice. Lundell cruises through. Comes off. Funk chips it up off the boards. Elliott controls. Circle. Dangerously right out in front. Got away with it though. She skates away and she's going to dump it in deep. Alloway chips it up, gets it to Nelson. Nelson loses a handle though. And that could be offside. Nelson gets up, gets it back in behind the net. Trotter has it. She reverses it. Noonan out in front. Good stick. Tipped all the way down the ice. Durante will play it. She'll tap it aside for Alloway. Alloway behind the net. Goes D to D for Bulger. Bulger loses the handle, gets dumped back in, and that's going to be offside on Ingram. 18:28 to go here in the third period. 2-0 the Raiders lead. 25-16 the shots on goal. Calling that an intentional offside. Face-off coming up deep in the Raiders zone. Kurlock out to take the draw. She's out there with Hauk. Kurlock wins that. Trotter gets it back behind the net. Yonker going to retrieve it in the corner. She gets it up to Lowe. Lowe trying to get it out. Manages to do so. Yakachuk bothering her, but Lowe gets it down in deep. LaPlante back to gather it up for the Fire. She goes against pressure. The captain Hauk in there. Now Noonan with some speed tries to go out in front of her net. A little bit of a dangerous play with a forechecker right there. Lowe with a great job. Kept in at the line. Nope. Elliott couldn't keep it in, and we're going to have a face-off coming outside the line. 17:58 to go. 25-16 the shots again. 2-0 Raiders on the scoreboard. Borbandy pushes one forward and outskates Lupel. Lupel 3-on-2. Good job by Borbandy with the stick. Gets it into the corner where Kai Borbandy gathers the puck up. She skates away with it but gets dispossessed from behind by Lupel. Crooks back behind the net. Lupel gathers it up, throws it out in front off a skate behind the net. Borbandy in to go gather it up. Dyer, Crooks. Borbandy has it, and it goes on the half boards. Ingram battling with Fiala. Comes right out in front. Good stick by Wiltshire. Prevented the late breaker penalty coming up apparently. That should be called. We touched the puck. Inside the zone now. Neff with an extra attacker on. Dumped in deep. Borbandy back to touch it. Head contact. Abby Borbandy going for 2 minutes for head contact. So the Raiders with the third straight penalty. 2 minutes for head contact. Lupel has it on the half boards. Looking for someone. Not there. Comes back out in front. Shoved aside. Funk on the puck. Gets it to the line. Neff. That's offside. Hits a streaking McLeod. McLeod now one-on-one with Neff. McLeod shoots wide. Doesn't hit it. And Lupel now with a head of steam. Gets it dispossessed and Kurlock gets tripped up. But a good check by McLeod. She's now one-on-one again. She holds it up. makes a couple of nice moves. Tries to get by Hobbs, but Hobbs steals the puck from her, and Hobbs now comes back the other way. Hobbs coming in, makes a move, cross. That's blocked right out in front. Rebound, gets knocked away by the captain, Hauk. All with 1:08 to go on the penalty to Borbandy. LaPlante gathers it up behind her net. She's bothered there by the captain, Hauk. Hauk gets the puck away, and she's going to get control of it, put it back all the way. And Noonan now skates and enters the zone. Rimmed around the boards. Santos goes to try and get it in the corner. Nelson on it for the Fire. Gets it over to LaPlante. LaPlante throws one through traffic. Kieran with a pad save. Kieran with the rebound save as well. A couple of big saves by Kieran. One through traffic, and then the rebound save came right across, came out, gathered it up, and 43 seconds to go, and the penalty to Borbandy. 45 to go here in the third period. Kai Borbandy out to take the draw. She settles in, wins that draw. But the Fire gather up the loose puck, get it back to the point. LaPlante has it. She throws one through traffic. That one's blocked and sent down the ice. Kai Borbandy in on the forecheck. Durante back to tap it for her defenseman. Bulger has it. Bulger with a bobble right in front of her net. 18 seconds to go. Has it. Comes back to the line, not out, but Welby's hard on it. She's going to try and get it out. She manages to get it out, and 8 seconds to go is going to. Nice move there. Comes back out in the middle. Chipped up and out, and Neff has to recircle, and that's it. In comes Emma Neff with a shot. Kieran with an easy glove save. She scoops it up and holds on for a whistle, and the Raiders will now regroup even strength. Fire now 0 for 5 on the power play. Might be 0 for 6. Matthews in on the faceoff. She gets another draw, but the Fire get it back off the half boards and back into the neutral ice zone. Fiala turns with it. She gets at her blue line, gets it up to center for Norrie. Norrie dumps it back in. Borbandy has it behind her net, circles against some pressure, chips it up off the boards, and out. Ingram does a good job to get it out into the neutralized zone. Lakuski, Matthews for the Raiders, gets it to Borbandy. Borbandy gets it up forward. Leduc tips it into the zone. Abby Borbandy dumps it back in deep. Durante back to play it. Fiala up the boards to Norrie. Norrie being bothered by Leduc. Loose puck. Looks like Matthews is on it, along with Leduc. Norrie gets checked by Leduc. Loose puck. Norrie comes away with it. Wiltshire with a good stick. Gets it back to the line. Dump back in deep. It comes all the way around, and Kurlock's going to grab this loose puck. She has it. She's got it on the half boards. Gets her stick lifted, and it comes out into the neutralized zone, and Funk's going to gather that up and settle it down. She puts a headman pass up to Kurlock. She's got a streaking player coming in, and hammers a nice shot. Big glove save by Durante. 13:50 to go. Even strength again. 27-17 the shots on goal. 2-0 on the scoreboard. Scrambled face-off, pushed into the corner by Kurlock. Fire come away with the puck, and out they skate. Lundell has it. She gets it up to Hobbs. Hobbs with a head of steam, enters the zone. She throws one towards the net. That drifts wide. Comes back out. Funk chips that one off the boards. Chipped up off the boards and out, and Eason controls it, or Ingram, oh no, it was Eason. She dumps it down in deep. Icing? Apparently she was too far behind the line, and that's icing. Thought she was right at the line when she dumped that. But icing it is. 13:27 to go here in the second period. Borbandy up to take the draw. She's in there against Nelson. Borbandy wins that draw, gets it to Yonker. Yonker behind the net. Trotter settles it. She has it in her feet, but it gets it up to Welby. Welby turns, chips it up off the boards, and gets it out. And by LaPlante. LaPlante runs a little interference, gets away with it. And nope, she didn't get away with it. LaPlante's going for 2 minutes for interference. Yep. Gave the extra push. I thought it was an extra push. Thought she got away with it, but she did not. 13-11, the Raiders go on their fourth power play of the game. 1 for 3. Hauk, Funk, Kurlock out along with Trotter and Yonker. Scramble draw, gets off to the half boards. Kurlock in there battling hard against Holt. Hauk in there as well. She's going to try and wrestle that puck free. Puck comes free. Fire come away with that. Comes into the center ice zone. Trotter circles against pressure. And she's going to skate it up. Gets it to Funk. Funk's going to dump it in. Holds onto it. Puts it back. Hauk is in there as well. Fire get the loose puck and they try and get it out. Good job by Trotter to get that one down. She puts it back behind the net. That comes onto the half boards and Neff now controls it for the Fire back in behind her own net. Good play by Funk to wrestle that puck free, and Holt's going to try and reverse it. Jonker did a great job. Throws it out in front, lying there, but no one could cash that rebound in, and back skates Dyer. Dyer now with a head of speed. She's against Kurlock. Kurlock lifts the stick, and Trotter now controls it. She's going to reverse it and the net. Trotter gets it up to Kurlock. Kurlock, cross ice pass. Hits McLeod. McLeod, the goal scorer, hits Hauk. Hauk drops it back. Bandy fires one in. Blocker save. McLeod has it. She has it on the half boards. She's going to go. Throws one through traffic. Welby was right there for a tip. Durante with a save. Comes right back to the line. Elliott ruffles one high. Comes right back to the line for Borbandy. Borbandy, cross ice, hits Elliott. Elliott on a one-timer. Pass. Couldn't handle it. Throws through traffic. A tip. Goes just wide. Borbandy with a good tip. 12 seconds to go. A good power play for the Raiders. Borbandy, slap shot, swallowed up by the keeper. And we'll have a face-off with 5 seconds to go in the power play. 11:16 to go here in the third period. You might want to tap him and tell him it still says second period on there. Matthews in to settle off on the face-off. She pushes that in the corner, and that's going to do it for the power play. Funk does a good job to gather that up at the line, and they're going to tag up and back in on the forecheck they go. Ingram in on the forecheck. Nice outlet pass. Hits Yakachuk. Yakachuk tries to hit LaPlante. Good back check by Santos. Comes right into the slot. All the way down the ice. Should be waved off. Fire going to have to regroup back in their own zone. Benko chips one up off the boards for Lupel. Jonker. And ever so slightly early. Or the Raiders with 3 shots on goal in that last. Kurlock in to he's out there with Easton and Wiltshire. Scramble draw, Fire control it. Neff skates to center. She's going to lead. She's going to go wide. Trotter there to distract her. Lifts the stick. Fire gets in the slot. Lupel fires one towards net. Kieran covers up the rebound. Benko was lurking, looking for a loose puck. 10:21 to go here in the third period. Borbandy, Hauk, and Low out. Trotter and Jonker out there. D. Hobbs has it back behind the net. Borbandy and Jonker doing a good job to dispossess, and Jonker skates away with a loose puck. Nice pass out to the cap. Hits low. Just couldn't gather it up. Lundell puts it. He gathers up a loose puck, puts it back. Elliott puts it off to the corner. Comes back to the point. Dump back in. Chip by, and we got a possible little break here. That's going to be offside. 9:44 to go here in the third period. Good defensive positioning by the Raiders. Not letting anybody free out in front. Everything's off to the sides. And they're along the edges of the rink. Matthews in to take the draw. She wins that one cleanly. Elliott to Borbandy. Borbandy hits center, chips it. Noonan tries to hit Nelson into the zone. She's streaking in. Tries to go wide. Pushed off by Borbandi. Borbandi gets her into the corner and pushes her off the puck. Noonan's there. Borbandi pushes one back to the line. Comes back to Yakachuk. Yakachuk tries to get free. She does so. But a great job. No icing. No icing. It got waved off. Icing nonetheless. That was the slowest skate back. Kurlock out to take the draw. She's out there against Nelson. Fire control it off. There's a scrum against, looks like against Yakachuk. Nelson's in there as well. Nelson gets that loose puck. Ingram. Shot comes through. That goes wide of the net. Kieran has it out in front. Big save. Cleared away and up and out of play. Good job by the keeper to stretch that pad across and keep that puck out. 8:39 to go. Trotter and Yonker out. Dyer taking the face-off for the Fire against Borbandi. Borbandi wins that draw. Lupel fighting against Santos on the boards, and it gets out. That could be interference again. Fiala running a little interference, got away with it. And they enter the zone. Lupel gets it in, gets it across. Crooks on the forecheck, but Trotter comes away with the puck. She gets it up to Borbandi. Borbandi from behind, getting whacked a few times. Chips it in and goes in on the forecheck now. She's going to gather that puck up in the corner and hold it there. Puts it back to the line. Yonker has it. Hits a streaking Borbandi. Borbandi's going to get it back to the other Borbandi. But Hauk has it. She fell, but the Fire could only get it out into center ice where Abby Borbandi gets it. She throws it towards the bench, and that shouldn't be icing. That isn't. And Neff gathers it up behind the net. Hauk in on the forecheck along with Borbandi. Borbandi dumps it back in. Borbandi, Matthews and Norrie battling for it back behind the net. Norrie gets it along the boards to Lupel. Lupel gathers it up for the Fire, puts it up off the half boards, gets to the line but not out. Elliott throws one through traffic. That one gets blocked. Rebound off the boards. Good fight for Lowe. Lowe wins that battle in the corner, gets it free, and Hauk has it. Hauk kicks that puck free. She's battling now against Holt. Hauk, though, comes away with that puck. She has it behind the net. Turns against Neff. A good job of pinching that puck against the boards. Lowe in there as well. Gets that puck free. And it's going to come, and the goalie's going to hold on for a whistle. 7:05 to go. Shots 30-19 in favor of the Fire. 2-0 on the scoreboard in favor of the Raiders. Kurlock out to take the draw against Wiltsey. Fire control it. And out skates Norrie. Norrie ends up coming in, throws a pass to herself, comes out in front. Big battle out in front. Goalie grabs it out of nowhere. Found that puck. Kept it out. Face-off coming up in the Raider zone. And Wiltsey will do it again, this time in the Raider zone. Kurlock scrambles that draw, Fire control it, get it back to the point. Alloy throws one through. Sent aside by Funk into the corner. And a good forecheck by Kurlock. Gets that puck free. Lakuski, though, gets it, and it comes out. Welby in on the check now as it comes back in the neutral ice zone. Alloy gets it up to Wiltsey. Wiltsey enters the zone. She's there against Funk. Comes across. Comes back to the line for Bulger. Bulger through traffic. That one deflects wide into the corner, and Norrie's on it for the Fire. But McLeod Benko has it, but picked up that loose puck. That could have been off to the races. Offside. Sorry, a little behind on that. 6:01 to go here in the third period. It says second period on the scoreboard. I assure you it's the third period. Kaya Borbandian to take the draw. She's out there with Leduc. Ingram wins a battle. Leduc now has it on the half boards, goes into the corner. She's battling there with Fiala. Puck's free. Fiala and Leduc, and we're gonna have a whistle, and we're gonna have a face-off in the Fire zone. Lupel Benko line out. Matthews comes out to take the draw. Matthews wins that one, gets it back to the point. Smart play by Trotter to dump it in the corner, and we'll go on the forecheck. Oh, taken down. That was hooking. Wow. LaPlante got away with that. Circled back into the corner. 5:33 to go here. Fire come away with a loose puck. Lupel has it, pinched off, and Yonker loses the battle, and there's a little bit of a race. Trotter chips it back out into the neutralized zone, and the Fire get it back into the zone where Yonker controls it. She's going to go for a skate. Yonker enters the zone, chips it in, goes in. She's been held up. That could have been interference. Refs put away the whistle now in the last 5 minutes. Stolen in the neutralized zone, and in comes Wilcher, or Durante. 5 minutes even to go. Raiders on the scoreboard. Fire seemed to have shortened up their bench. We seemed to get a steady and Nelson kept in by Wilcher. Fire have it, and they dump it. They can't get it by, and the Raiders control it, put it back. Abby Borbandi has it doesn't get out of the zone. Chips it up. Noonan has it. She tries to go around Elliott. Does so. Elliott shoots. Rebound right out in front. That shot. Lowe's there to gather that loose puck up. She gets it to Elliott. Elliott puts a pass to Hauk, but it misses her. Goes all the way down the ice. That shouldn't be icing. 4:08 to go here in the third period. That's lifted up. That could be icing. That's not going to be icing. Santos gathers it up to Funk. Funk has it. Puts a pass up to Lowe. Lowe, smart out of the zone and does so. Hauk and Lowe battling at the line. And the Fire get it back in the zone, and Funk controls it. She's going to be content to chip it up off the glass and out and into the center ice zone. Lowe dumps it down in deep. They're going to go for a change, and Borbandi's in on the forecheck. Good job by leaving that. That could have been offside. Kieran steers that shot off into the corner. Lupel sticks her butt in. Yonker battling. Gets it back to the point, but not out. Bolger has it. The Raiders fighting hard and get it out of the zone with 3:17 to go here in the third period. Long stretch pass intercepted. And back skates Dyer. Dyer enters the zone. She throws one towards the net. Nobody there to connect on that pass, and Lupel has it. McLeod doing a good job. That's going to be a penalty. Unneeded penalty here late in the game, giving the Fire some life with 2:57 to go. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dustin. That was a dumb penalty. 2 minutes to go. 2:57 to go. 2 minutes of penalties to kill. How can Kurlock out along with Funk and Santos? And a steady diet of Hobbs, Benko, and Lupel out here in the late going. Benko to take the draw against Kurlock. Kurlock scrambles that draw. Comes to Lupel. Lupel tries to get a shot away. Can't. Comes back to the point. Lots of traffic in front. Shot. That hit Lundell. That must have hurt. That was a full-scale slapper from LaPlante that hit Lupel, and she's going to go off. Right back into the slot. LaPlante hits one. Can't get it out of the zone, and Hobbs has it. Hobbs circling, looking for a zone. Tries to get one over to Benko. Benko taps one back to the point. Fiala gathers it up. Kieran with the save. Great block there by Santos. And apparently it was a 4-minute power play. LaPlante has it. She shoots. Kieran with the save and holds on. 2:11 to go now. Raiders will play the rest of this game short-handed. 2:11. 36-20 the shots. Elliott grabs that puck. She tries to chip it up, and she does. She gets it all the way down the ice. 2:04 to go here in the third period. Durante passes to Neff. Neff, long pass across. Hits McKinley Nelson, back to Neff. Neff gets it in deep. And back goes Borbandy to gather that one up. She tries to get it. Comes right out in front. Empty net. Kieran can't gather that rebound. And with that, a 2-1 game with 1:40 to go with an empty net. Took 37 shots. The Fire are finally on the board. That was very costly by Josie McLeod. And the fact it's 4 minutes means the Fire is still on the power play. .140 to go. The Raiders have to kill off the rest of this penalty. Welby out. LaPlante dumps it in deep. Sent all the way back down the ice, preventing Durante from getting out of the net. Bolger coming up. Matthews out. Benko enters the zone, gets it over to Yakachuk. Good job by Trotter. Trotter circles the net. Trotter has the puck. Fires one all the way down the net. Can she hit the open net? Oh, just misses the empty net. 1:13 to go.
40. Developed from Dyer and Noonan at 1:40.
Borbandy out there along with Hauk to kill the remainder of this penalty. Will this hit the net? Just misses again! 59 seconds to go, the last minute of play. The Fire throwing everything at the Raiders here on this power play. Funk wires one around. Dyer holds it on the boards. Raiders collapse in the box. Shot blocked and comes outside with 40 seconds to go. And out comes a fresh set of D. Hauk and Borbandy killing the last 32 seconds. Bolger gets it up to Dyer. Dyer dumps it in deep. Santos grabs a hold of it. She circles back against pressure. Fire get the puck. Out in front, and that goes all the way down the ice with 14 seconds to go. Will the Raiders hold on? 10 seconds to go. The Raiders will win this one, barring a long shot here, and they get it. 3, 2, 1. The Raiders force a game 3. Kieran with a 37 shot. 2-1, the Raiders win. Surviving a furious onslaught in the last 2 minutes. Another day. An outstanding effort by the Raiders today. And they earn the first W of the year. Doing it when it counts.